her name?
Wahleshia.
How you say it?
Wahleshia.
Okay, so we're getting ready to start cleaning our bag. As you can see, this is the before.
Wahleshia.
See these corners, very dirty. But again, we got it at a crazy good deal, so here we are. We're about to clean it. Super dirty. Make sure that what you're working in is not something that you care about, something that you don't mind if you get dye on it or color on it, okay? And then, yeah. So this is what we're working with. Remember, this is the bucket bag I showed you guys in my last video. If you want to see a better picture of it, like what it looks like, go look at my last video. I unboxed it. You'll see it there. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to clean this bag. So in order to clean the bag, what I like to use is the Jason Marks. It's a premium shoe cleaner. It's like what you would use to clean like the best shoes, suede, leather, all of that, right? And you take the Jason Marks, you're going to take your brush, and you're going to take a little tub of hot water. You're going to dip 2 drops of this into the hot water, and you're going to use your brush, and it's going to give you a lather, okay? So immediately after you do this step, if you have a gross bag, make sure you condition it, man. Like, make sure you condition it. If I didn't have conditioner, my bag would have been ruined, okay? Do not do this step if you don't have the proper tools to be able to condition your bag and get it back to the shape that you want it. Now, again, I felt the need to do this because my bag was extremely dirty, extremely worn, and it was the owner's self-proclaimed favorite bag. So that means that she wore it like every day. And I'm not about to be walking around with somebody else's dirt on my bag like that. But I wouldn't recommend that if the bag is decent. Like, if it's not that bad with coronavirus and everything that was going on, I just wanted to be thorough. I'm not going to talk very much. I'm just going to show you the first step, and then we'll go on to the next step. So this is what it looks like. Jason Marks, okay? And the brush is very soft. It's not hard at all. It's extremely soft. And I'm just going to use that with the hot water just to kind of scrub in between this caviar leather and get the dirt out, okay? So step 1. Here we go.
No way, Jose.
Okay, so right here, you're going to see me putting a little bit more product on because we really got to get the straps. As you know, the straps is the part that everybody wears the most, and you don't want somebody else's dirt all over your strap. So make sure you wash this part good. cleaning the entire bag with our adjacent marks, as you guys were able to see with the brush and the warm water and the cleaner. Okay, and we were able to get it pretty clean. I might go over this area one more time, see if I can get it a little bit cleaner. But then the next step is going to be to try to see if we can't glue these edges, see if we can't get them to close, glue them closed. And what we're going to use for that is the EcoFlow Leather Weld Leathercraft Cement. Looks like this. And we're going to just try to stuff these corners back in here and glue them closed and then clamp them closed. So that's what you're going to see now is me gluing the corners. And then once you clamp them, they need to sit for like, I don't know, hour. So chill for like an hour after you do that. And then we can go to the next step. Okay? Okay. Okay, so we're on a corner now. So what you want to do, excuse my nails, but I haven't been out because of coronavirus. But what you want to do is you want to push it in as much as you can. And then you want to get a toothpick. And you're going to put the glue on the toothpick and then push it in. Push the glue in with the toothpick so you don't like make a mess with your purse. And then try to get as much of the leather to cover as possible. It don't have to be perfect because we're about to color all of this black so you won't see like the raggedy white part. But push it in as much as possible. So that's what you're going to see now. Okay? Okay.
One hour later.
So we kind of glued the corners now. And now instead of them just being sticking out, they kind of look like that. Right? Now we're going to go through and we're going to see if this works. I'm going to try this method here. It's a water-based paint, and it's just gonna kind of like, just so I can just see what happens if I go along the edges. So let's see what happens. If we don't like that though, we can always go in with the dye.
Okay, so right here, I'm putting the product on, and then I'm like rubbing it in because I want to make sure it's not gonna be like too shiny or a different color or anything like that. So, you know, make sure that you test your product before you like go all the way around your purse, because this is a Chanel bag and you don't want a disaster.
Okay, so that's what it looks like. In the color black, we're gonna go all the way around the edges with this. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna do that and then I'll be right back. Okay? We're gonna go all the way down, and we're gonna go up here, all the way up, all the way along all the edges with this marker. Okay, as you can see, it's doing a really great job. I bought leather dye, but we'll see if we need it. We'll avoid it at all costs because leather dye absolutely changes the texture and the feel of your handbag. So I don't want to change the texture of my caviar leather. I just want it to not be ashy and to not look faded. So we're gonna go over anything that's white, anything that needs a little bit of color, and then we'll see if we need to re-dye it. But if we can avoid that, we will. Okay? So all the way around the edges, the tip, the piping, the edges, the top, this part. Okay? And then I'll be back. Okay, so we've done all the edges now. And they look pretty okay. I'm gonna do a second coat on some of these edges just to make sure that they're good. Big difference from what we had before. Then I did the same thing along the top of the bag. Now, if you'll notice, the bag looks super dry. And that's because of what I used to clean it with. Now, I only used what I used because of coronavirus. It's a really very, very good sneaker cleaner, and it really gets like your sneakers super white, super clean. This bag is like 20, 30 years old, so I didn't want to take any chances. But it's extremely important when you do something like this to make sure that you condition your handbag. I'm not sure if I want to do a second coat. I want to condition it first and see if it even needs it, because most times when you condition your handbag, it will change everything about it. So it'll change it, it'll make it shiny, it'll make it more black. What I like to use is this, the Cadillac boot and leather conditioner. And I'm going to put that all over the entire bag, okay? And then I'll be back and we'll see if it needs to be dyed. But I really don't think it's going to need it once I condition it. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to change the feel of the leather and make it hard or anything. So we'll see if we can go without a leather dye. If I need to touch up anything, like a little bit, like if there's a scratch or something, I can use this. So other than that, we're going to use this. And I'm going to use it all over the bag. Again, my battery is flickering, so I'm going to do that step and then I'll be back. I just take this, a little bit of this, and I put it on my white cloth like this, just a little bit. Okay, then I pat it, and then you're just gonna see me rub it. Okay, and I'm gonna rub it all over. And a microfiber cloth is the best thing, but we don't have one, so we'll use what we got. And then I'll be back. Okay, you can already see what I've done versus what I haven't. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, and here's the finished product. As you can see, there's still a little bit of like bending from the bottom of the leather, but it's an old bag from the 90s, which is fine with me. I've stuffed the bag to help regain most of the structure, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. As you know, the final steps that we used, the final products were the Cadillac leather cleaner and conditioner, and then I also went ahead and went in with some wax oil for leather. This is what it looks like here. It's dirty, excuse it, but this is the bottom of it. And this is the final results. So now I'm going to unstuff the bag and let you guys see what we have and what it looks like when it's not being stuffed. And I'm going to give you a good close-up of the repairs. But once you've done everything else, those are the last two steps. We let it dry overnight, and here we go. I will be purchasing leather to go in between my chains, but that's a whole nother video. Okay guys, so I'm done. I finished the bag. Excuse my outfit, but it's coronavirus anyway. So I finished. As you guys can see, the bag looks really good now. Really nice. The corners aren't messed up. They're not white. So you can see it. Really, really good. The top part of the strap is good. I'm going to be replacing the leather right here. But overall, it's like amazing. 1000% better. I may try to restuff it one more time just to see if I can't get it a little bit more perfect. But like I said, I like to wear my bags and I'm not that pressed. The part that I didn't like was all of the wear that was like white and rubbed away. I'll insert the picture again so you guys can see the before. And now the after. I'm gonna put a little bit more leather sheen on it because I like my bags kind of shiny. But this is the finished product, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. All right. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed my video of refurbishing my bag. And until next time, peace.